He died on 30th January 1948. But Vinoba was quiet and very deeply thinking about the melodies, the issues, the problems that the country and the whole world was facing. So, in the absence of Gandhi, that Constructive Workers Conference took place in March 1948, where Gandhi gave a call to all the workers not to run after power politics, but to go to the villages and work for the upliftment of the villages. And then he gave this call of making a Sarvodaya Samaj, a society that would work for the emancipation of all, upliftment of all. And then was formed the organization called Sarv Seva Sangh, which was a sort of confederation of all the constructive work organizations which were started during Gandhi's lifetime. So when he was contemplating and thinking and discussing with friends in 1951, there was a big violence that came up in one of the states in India, in the south, Andhra Pradesh, a province, and especially an area called Telangana, where communists and left-oriented activists were very active, and they were adopting violent means to grab lands from the big landlords and then distributing it to the poor people. And that brought Vinoba's attention, and whole nation was much disturbed with that violence. And while the government was dealing it as a law and order problem, but Vinoba thought it is not merely a problem of the law and order, and he thought the roots of the real problems that India is facing lies there. Then the Bhudan movement was started by him. He started walking on foot and asked people that instead of violence, give with love a part of your land for the landless. So he traveled around almost 12 years in the whole country and got 42 lakhs of acres of land in the gift called Bhudan. And also he started the Gramdan movement in the meantime. That means the whole property of the village must be vested into the village community, and all the members of the community should have equal access to that. And that was really a revolutionary concept of putting non-violent for bringing social change, I think perhaps in the whole history. And that lasted up till 1967-68, when he got retired in his ashram, and then he enthused workers to carry on that work, because he said it is a sort of seed that we are sowing, and it will take time, and we have to put all our energies to get it flourish. So that is how, in brief, Vinoba contributed to the concept of non-violence for a social change. And I mean, till his death in 1983, he was quite active mentally, advising people, guiding the country, and also sometimes asserting on the issues like the cow slaughter, or the language problem, or the communal issues, or the unity of the country.
Yeah, one of the things I have seen in many disciples of or co-workers of these movements that I have met in India or in Europe as being a kind of a strong energy of courage. Courage, let's say, having the courage to, when you feel is right, go forward and do what you feel is right. I think this is a common note that I have realized it was to some people I have met, of the many that have been following the steps of Vinoba. Courage strong energy, a strong belief that what is right will prove right and true. Is this one of the main characteristic that a person that decides to carry on the dream of Vinoba has to have?
Yes,
Courage.
courage is in fact a very important aspect of a person's personality who wants to swim against the current, because without courage you cannot go against certain norms that are prevailing in society, but they are not healthy and not promoting the positive good of all. So courage is
So
really
everybody should be
a
a little
weapon of the
satyagrahi.
non-violent satyagrahi.
Yeah. And what other would be the personal outfit that you would depict of a person that can be seen a good disciple of Vinoba? Courage and
Conviction. You see, in fact, Vinoba never promoted this cult of discipleness. He, in fact, wanted everyone to be his own leader. Instead of becoming part of the organization or institution, try to be an institution in yourself. That was his main thrust whenever we personally used to go and ask his advice or directions. So this is very important, that we have to discover ourselves and to listen the voice from within. Of course, guidance can be given or taken, but the basic energy will come from within.
so Swaraj. And
Yes, that is what the concept of Swaraj as per Gandhiji's.
good. Thank you very much.